Okay, welcome. So far we've done Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Virgo, and now this is Taurus's reading. So Taurus, the birth dates are from April 20th to May 20th for cross watchers who might not know, the birth days or whatever. So Taurus is about a spiritual master. Could be like a pope, a father, a priest, a medicine woman, medicine man, things like that. So the next reading is going to be Gemini. I don't know how I knew that, but I just knew that. I felt it, right? Okay, so Taurus and then Gemini. So here's Taurus's reading for September 10th. Okay, I do timestamp my readings just because I noticed some readers recycle their readings, and everybody's free to do whatever they want for whatever reason they do it for. However, I like transparency. I don't want to make it seem like I just did the reading when I did it a year ago. So just like, I do timestamp them, but whenever you are meant to watch them is when this comes to you, okay? Trust in the process, trust in the universe, that nothing is a coincidence, because it's not. Everything is divine timing, people. So another thing too, I do weekly questions, and that is to engage, together the energy, and then also to, get to know each other, if you will. Please keep everything positive. I will not tolerate any negativity in my comments at all. So please keep that in mind. Just like in kindergarten, we were taught that if we're not have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. So please, people, keep it positive. I want to keep my energy clean. If you don't like the way I do something, there's plenty other readers and plenty other sites to watch. So nobody's forcing you to be here, all right? And I am not perfect, and no means am I ever or will ever be. So I mess up, I screw up, I mumble, I jumble, I'm clumsy. Things, you're going to hear the cat, you're going to hear the TV, you're going to hear people not, you know what I'm saying? Life happens, okay? So I'm very transparent. I'm not going to pretend anything else or be any different, okay? So just letting you guys know that. So don't forget to crosswatch, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Keep my channel going. I'm so excited. I love doing this. The reason why I do it. Okay, so here's another thing too. I am not here to tell your story, nor can I predict the future, because we have free will. God gave us free will. So what that means is I will tell you the energies of the cards and why they're here. You tell your story, okay? Not every Taurus is going to do the exact same thing at the exact same time. There's no way. So I will tell you the energies, what they mean, and then you make your own story. Today you could be going left, and tomorrow you might go right. You need to change energy. So I cannot predict the future. Whoa, that card was pretty cool. Okay, so I hope you can see. I'm trying to do the lighting a little bit so there's not too much on you guys, but you can see the cards. So, oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, ta-da! See, like I said, like some people be like, oh my God, she's doing that while she's recording. Yeah, I am, because I'm a human being. And I will do this until I get it right, okay? So, like I said, if there's something that bothers you completely, there are other sites, guys. So, well, I guess we just have to keep this like this, and I will probably most likely change the lighting when we're done with this, just so you guys can see a little bit better, okay? I will get it right one day. Through failure is where we learn. So this is a perfect example of that. That is how we learn. We are here to error. We're here to screw up. We're human beings. We learn through failures. So that if anybody pretends like they're perfect, they're full of it, because nobody is perfect. If they were perfect, they wouldn't be here on Earth. They would be they would be next to, I'm not going to go there, but they'll be somewhere higher than they are here on Earth. So let's get out of our ego and pride, guys. All right, so the Justice card in reverse. Taurus, what's going on here? Okay, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. And then we'll do one more. Okay, thanks, Spirit Guides, Angels, Ancestors. Oh, wow, there it is. Okay, King of Swords. And the Hermit on the bottom. So you must be going through a lesson of the Hermit. Okay, so that's basically, or you have a Virgo, very strong Virgo energy in your energy. So a lot of times, even though we are not, like, this is Virgo energy, we are in Virgo season right now. That's probably why. Also, you could be learning the lesson of a Virgo. So at the end, I will go over the lessons of the Hermit, so that you can understand that maybe this is what you're going through, or there's somebody in your life that's going through this. It's close, okay? So here we go, Taurus. Now, first, the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is, Knights are fire, Pentacles are earth signs, which is your energy, or your element, I'm sorry. It is earth signs, which is anything physical, material world, and in this world. So Pentacles are earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Right here, all Knights are movement, because there's horses. And so the Knights are fire, Pentacles are earth. So earth and fire, Okay, imagine that. So the thing about this knight is that, yes, he's moving forward. However, he is the slowest knight of the whole tarot, because he's the Knight of Pentacles. Um, no, because everything's solid, if you can see that, right? He takes his time, but he makes sure that what he's doing is for, it's very solid. Like, he wants to make, he's not going to go like the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very fast. This is the complete opposite of the Knight of Pentacles. See what I'm saying? This is so solid, right? So this is the Lord of Wild and Fertile Land. So this is hard work, productivity, routine, solid movement. That's what I said. It's also very slow, okay? So then here's the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is also your energy, earth energy, which is Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So the 10 of Pentacles is the end of the whole minor arcana cards, the last card of the end of the minor arcana. So this is also your element as well. You're strong in your element, Taurus. I'm not surprised. Taurus is our Hierophant, so they're very spiritual people. So Mercury, this card is Mercury in Virgo, okay? Not Virgo, like I said. This is also Virgo, by the way. Yep, so this is Virgo. Like I said, Taurus, you might be going through a lesson of the Virgo, of the Hermit. Okay, so this is the Lord of Wealth, right? But this is in reverse, right? So right now, there's a significant financial loss, or there's some kind of, it's the Lord of Wealth. So in reverse, it's telling me that there's not an abundance here. There's not security. There's not financial security. There's no security here. This is about security, like the end-all, be-all of everything, right? So what happens is, if we are not, so you're moving towards something solid, right? But it's the slowest movement, okay? But you are working at something, and this is, you're trying to work towards wealth, security, financial security, or something that you might have been significant loss. You lost a significant something. So right here, this is the 10. 10s are at the bottom of the tree of life. So this is like a completion, right? But you're not done yet, okay? Because this would be upright. But in this, if you can see this, there's the Magician, all right? The Magician is having all that you need, right? This is Mercury and Virgo and Gemini. Then the dogs right here. There's dogs. That's spirit. There's the child right here. The child has his hand on the dog. The dog is spirit, and the Magician has his hand on the dog's head. And these two people right here, they're mirroring each other. So this is dimensional, right? This is like a family, like the whole dynamics of the whole world. See the tower right there? So this person's in the spirit world. This person is in the 3D world, which is where we are. But there's a thing right here, so it's dimensional, right? She's mirroring herself or seeing herself, and this is like the circle of life, kind of. Not the circle of life, because it would be here on Earth, but it's a circle of everything, existence, I guess. The totality of everything, okay? So in reverse, this is telling me that you're going through a very big lesson right now, okay? For, the end-all, be-all, basically the whole totality of something, right? So here's the Page of Wands. So the pages are to me, are the immature version of the Queen. Not saying that you're immature, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this is like the daughter of the Queen, okay? So Wands are passion, they are action, right? So the Page of Wands, so this is fire, and Wands are fire. Or this is fire. So this is Page of Wands. So this is quickening to come alive, right? So she's looking at that wand. She wants it to come alive. If you think of like a candle, right? She wants that candle to start burning, right? It's vitality. So you're inclined to give anything and everything a go. There's a lot of inspiration now, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, and a free spirit. So that's great, fantastic. Wands are passion. Something is here that's quickening to come alive now, okay? So the next card is the Emperor. The Emperor is the father card, okay? He's the leader of the zodiac. So this is Aries energy, so you could be dealing with an Aries, or it could just be somebody in this energy. It could be you, it could be somebody very close to you, your significant other, whoever. But this is the Aries energy. So this is like I said, the father figure. He's the leader of the zodiac. This is Aries, number 4 on the tree of life. So 4s on tree of life are like the merit of deservingness, or like entitlement, okay? So Aries, the reason why he's a leader is because he's very disciplined, right? So this could have to do with your father, or could have to do with an Aries or a husband or anything. In that, see what I'm saying? Like it's a masculine, very masculine. So this is Aries and Mars. Mars is the planet of war, right? And Aries planet is Mars. See what I'm saying? So this is a lot of power right here. There's a lot of authority. There's a lot of us, like, this is like establishing structure, or logic over emotion, or, mind over heart kind of a thing. Because it's a father figure. If you can remember our fathers, they weren't able to show vulnerability at all. So the thing about this guy is, I just want to FYI of the lesson kind of, he sits here and he's very authoritative, right? And everybody looks up to him. He's a leader, so everybody listens to him. And so everybody sits there and they look at him and they wonder, like, what is underneath all of that clothing that he wears, right? Underneath his cloak or whatever you want to call it. And he says it's armor. And everybody's like, well, armor? Why are you wearing armor underneath your clothes? And it's kind of weird, right? So then he says, well, it's to protect me from my biggest threat. What's your biggest threat? Vulnerability. So that he's not worried about nothing else threatens him or nothing else scares him except being vulnerable. And that's the thing about our fathers. They're like, oh, well, don't cry. You can't cry. Don't be scared. Don't, like we weren't able to healthily feel emotions in our life. So that kind of went with us as we grew up as adults, that we weren't able to express in a healthy manner, not being vulnerable. So now it's very hard for us to be vulnerable because we were taught not to be vulnerable. But we have to be vulnerable. We have to be all in, because if you're anything successful in our life, we have to be all in all aspects, our authentic, true selves. And part of that is being vulnerable. Being vulnerable is also being courageous because you're taking a risk, right? So we need to start unlearning everything that we learned, okay? Our fathers did, try to teach us to be tough because this is a tough world. But like I said, being vulnerable is what is courageous. And you can't only be half in something. You can't only, so if we armor up and we block everything out to protect ourselves from the bad, then we're blocking out everything that's good. Okay, so be mindful of that. Okay, we need to start unlearning what we learned. Now here's the Queen of Pentacles. This reminds me of a grandmother, like the grandmother card. It could be a grandmother that's with you, possibly. So you see how she's looking down at that pentacle adoringly. So this woman, the Queen of Pentacles, she is, well, the pentacles is your element, your energy, and it is the earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So this specifically is Capricorn energy, but look at how she's looking down that pentacle. It reminds me of a grandmother. She's very nurturing, right? She takes care of, like, in our physical world, like the home, or like she makes something very comfortable. You ever go to grandma's house and you just fall asleep because it's so comfortable? That's what that card reminds me of. So it could be the energy that you are just like a mother hen, or it could be a mother figure in your life. But this card is about perseverance and grace, okay? So it's very nurturing, practical, providing, taking care of situations, but she's very abundant. See? You know why she's abundant? Because she's control over emotion. She's very nurturing. She's empathetic, right? Okay, so there's a father energy and a grandmother energy here. Now, here's the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so Knight of Swords. I'm pretty sure that's Gemini energy. So like I said before, knights are movement, but this is in reverse. See how, like, if this was upright, and I do read reversals. I can't talk because I'm a Gemini, so especially during Mercury retrograde, guys. Oh, God. Pray for me. So anyways, this is the Knight of Swords. You see how fast he's going? This horse is the fastest, right? He's, like, flying in there. So much as this is, like, hitting everything head on, learning the hard way, right? Not thinking if you're making a decision without thinking about the consequences, kind of a card. But it's in reverse, okay? So that means that you're not doing that. However, I don't necessarily think that is a good thing, because, I mean, we know that there's movement here because of the Knight of Pentacles, but the Knight of Swords is kind of telling me that maybe you were doing things without thinking about the repercussions, but maybe now you are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe before you weren't. So this is Gemini energy, like I said, and this is in reverse. So this is yearning to learn or searching, right? So in reverse, this is like a clever liar, secret, silly, deceitful, confidence, a trickster, intended path, mistake, or maybe you're reconsidering something, okay? Like I said, you slow down a lot from whatever you're going to. So now it's quickening to come alive. Be like, this is somebody who's in control, right? So you need to let go of control. You need to be a nurturing, loving energy. Like, this is like a grandmother, right? Or yeah, let's just keep going so I know what's going on here, because there's a lot. If you guys can see here, there's a lot of court cards here. What I mean by that is there's the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords. There are a lot of court cards here. So to me, when there's court cards, which is the pages, the knights, the queens, and the kings, there's people that are around you. Okay, now whether it's at spirit or physically, there's a lot of people that are involved in this right now. Okay, so I'm trying to depict who's who, but take it as it resonates, okay? This could be somebody like in a male aspect of a earth sign that's with you, that's very solid, right? This could be a female fire sign that's by you, that quickening to come alive, right? This could be your father, this could be a boyfriend, this could be a husband, this could be your grandmother, this could be your mother, this could be a friend, this could be you. Okay, this could be Knight of Swords. It could be a brother, a cousin, a friend that's an air sign. You see what I'm saying? These kind of incorporate, or they could all just be you. See what I'm saying? But usually the cards do represent somebody that's energy that's in your life. Okay, but like I said, everybody's going through different things at different times, different levels. You take this as it resonates. Like I said, I will tell you the energies, what they mean, and you make sense of it. Okay, that's all I can do here. So anyways, back to this. So there's Justice card in reverse. So this is Libra energy. So you could be fleeing from something from the law, maybe, or something's not of balance, right? So Justice is number 11 on the major arcana. 1 and 1 is 2, which is balance or partnerships, okay? So Libra energy, this is like the Justice card is like the law, okay? Or equal, or making something balance out, okay? So in reverse, this is like unfair, or like unfairness, lack of accountability in something, or dishonesty, karma, good or bad, or you're running from the law. You're running from some kind of situation that you need to take responsibility for. So you're not taking an accountability in something, okay? And this is the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay? So Pentacles represents earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You have a lot of earth energy. Of course, that's what your element, but a lot of times people don't really have that all the time. So you guys are very, very strong. Like, even if it's in reverse, it's still energy is very strong. So the Five of Pentacles in reverse is Mercury and Taurus. This is your card. So you see this? This is two people left out in the cold, right? Homeless. And this card is like, well, like these people feel so sorry for themselves, and they're looking down, that they just look up, they'll see that there's help, but it's in reverse. So this is telling me that this is the Lord of material trouble. So in reverse, this is telling me that there's hope returning. There's a positive from a loss, maybe a renewal of faith. Good. Very proud of you for that. Do not fear rejection, seeking help when needed. Like I said, so these people, when you live in lack, you're going to live in lack, because that's where your mentality is, right? If you look down like, oh my gosh, like we don't have this, I don't have that, you're not going to get it. Because what you put out, the energy that you put out into the universe is the energy that comes back to you. Okay? Meaning, like Jordan Peterson says, that he's awesome. If you guys watch, he's so awesome. You guys have to watch him. But anyways, if you listen to him, he says, like if you, ask and you shall seek, or ask and you shall, or seek and you shall find, ask and you shall, like that. So what he means by that is when you live in this mentality of lack, you're going to get lack. When you live in the mentality of abundance, instead of the glass being half full or half empty, then the glass is half full, you'll have more to drink. All right. So that means that like you're putting the energy out into the universe, it is coming right back at you like a boomerang. So keep that in mind. These people are living in lack so much that they're looking down. They don't look up and see that God is there to help. They don't see that window right there, and there's food there, there's water there, that there is help. Or too prideful to ask for help, okay? So in reverse, this is telling me that you came out of that. Something changed here. There's some kind of hope that it was renewed. Now here is the King of Swords. Now this is one of my favorites. Not just because this is my card as a Gemini, but because I love this. It's one of the best stories. The King is of a lot of attainment and success, okay? So the swords represents air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this is about our thought process or our behaviors, right? See that sword right there? He's holding it up. If you think about a sword, think about a mirror. It mirrors the quality of our minds, right? So this is the only king in the whole court cards or the whole tarot where he's not looking to the left and he's not looking to the right. He's looking straight ahead, right at us. So his whole saying is unveiling truths behind appearances, which means that he sees. The reason why he sees is because he's not looking to the left and he's not looking to the right. He's looking right here in this present moment. If you look to the left and that's the past, it's depression, right? You'll miss what's coming ahead of you. If you look to the right and you worry only about the future, it's like anxiety, and you're not going to take what happened in the past or be present in the present moment. You're not going to see what comes. There's too much anxiety. When we think about what's going to happen, it's so much so that control that we think that we have, it causes so much anxiety, and then half the time, 90% of the time, it doesn't even happen, right? Because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. We can't control what happens in the future. So that's the thing about him. The reason why he can see, or the reason why he can unveil truths behind appearances, is because he is present in this moment. He's not looking to the left, which is the past, which causes depression. Because what's done is done, you can't change it. He's not looking to the right, to the future of anything that happens in the future, because we cannot control the future. Because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't. God gave us free will, as long as with others, we don't know what's going to happen. So he doesn't worry about what's going to happen in the future because we don't control that. He let go of all control. So he is present in this moment. He's not there's no anxiety, there's no depression, there's no cloudedness. When we worry, when there's depression, when there's anxiety, what's going to happen, we cloud our judgment. We cloud our minds, right? We can't see clearly through the clouds, right? There's nothing's going to be clear. So he sees because he's present in this moment. He lives in the now. He's watching everything that's happening right now. And that's why he's so unveiling truth behind appearances. He can see everything. He's calm, right? He sits there with his sword straight up in the air. You know, that's a lot. It's really hard. Like, yes, the past happened, and yes, take what you learned from the past, but stay present in this moment, okay? Let go of that control of the future, because we can't control the future. We don't know what's going to happen. God has divine timing, and God will have it be just that, okay? So, take this as it resonates, guys. This is the lesson of this all, and then I'll get a message from Spirit, okay? So this is the Hermit card. This is Virgo energy. You have a lot of Virgo energy in this reading, but you are Earth sign. But right now, you might be going through the Hermit lesson. So this is the lesson of the Hermit. The Hermit is the number 9 in the Major Arcana. 9s are about self. So he's the wisest of our zodiac and the wisest of the tarot, because he takes himself out of a situation where he knows about himself. There's a lot of self introspection. He knows the most. He's very wise because he takes himself out of a situation to gain introspection, meaning that he'll take himself completely away from everything, whether it be the news, the computers, whatever, TV, whatever. Nothing influences him or in his decisions. He takes himself out of the situation. He goes up on a mountain, right? And that's so that he can think about introspection, right? He can think about everything that's going on and gain perspective and act on his feelings, or act on his intuition, or how he feels, right? So there's nothing to deter him from his path or his wisdom of what he knows. Nothing is influencing him, right? No peer pressure, nothing. So there's a wand right here, gives him the power, the vitality to keep moving forward, okay? He trusts in himself so much, and he has faith in God, and he trusts in himself because of the introspection that he gets out of everything else, out of society, out of the world. And he knows that his lantern right here that he holds is not going to illuminate the whole entire journey, right? It can't. It's only a lantern. But he believes in himself and God so much so that he doesn't need to know the whole journey right now, right? It's not going to be revealed to him. All he needs is this lantern to light the next few steps to keep on going, to get him to where he needs to go. And he has faith and belief that he will get there, okay? So because he believes in God so much, inside of this lantern is the star of Solomon and David. Okay, so those two are father and son, and they were able to trap demons or bad entities or bad energy and the reason why he was able to do that was because he believed in God. That was his power. So as long as you believe in God and have faith, and you don't let anything deter you, then you are able to keep moving forward and belief in God, and even though you don't know the next few steps, it's letting go of that control. Even though we don't know the whole entire journey, we're not meant to know that. If we knew that, we wouldn't learn anything along the way, okay? That's what makes him so wise. He knows that there's something that needs to be learned. He knows that there's something, he trusts in the process, right? He doesn't let anything deter him off from his path. And the bad spirits and everything else, God is there to protect him because he has that belief in himself. He has that belief in God, right? So that is the lesson of the hermit. And so this could be the lesson that you're going through right now. So let's get a couple messages from Spirit, guys. This is a lot longer than I thought. I don't even know how long it is. Oh, 23 minutes. That's not too bad. I think Virgo's was like 43 minutes, so this isn't too bad. Make sure to hit like, subscribe, share. Make sure if you send it to your friends, make sure to cross-watch anybody who's in your life that, you know, the energies around you so you can better understand them. You spirits, guys, angels, ancestors, truly appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. Any messages for Taurus? Oh, wow. Oh, they're like, yeah, right here. Okay, so here's the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Star card. So there's some healing here that's happening. So the 10 of Swords, remember I said it mirrors the quality of our minds. So 10s are a completion. That's a behavior or a thought process. So this is the end of a thought process. Right here, this guy, if in the other deck, you know, he's laying on the beach. It looks like he's dead, right? So it's like a horrific card, but that's not what it means. It just means that the actual thought process or behavior that you is now gone, right? The shadow self of you is now gone. So now you turned over, and these swords that you felt betrayal or something like that. Now these swords are able to fall out, and you're able to heal. Okay, so the cool thing about the 10 of Swords is the guy that's actually laying there on the beach. So you can't look at heaven if you're laying flat on, if your face is flat on the ground, right? So you need to turn it around, right? So how do you turn it around? So the thing about this guy is that he is, when he's laying there looking like he, you know, is whatever on the beach, he actually is laying there and he's holding the same symbolism that the Hierophant is holding. Okay, the Hierophant is a spiritual leader, a father, it's faith, it's a teacher. See, there you are. So do you see right here in your hand symbolism? See that? So right there, you see these two people are, this is a teacher, of a spiritual teacher, or medicine woman, medicine man, whatever. He's got the keys right there, right? See the keys? That's to turn it all around, right? And then there's the symbolism. So the Ten of Swords, I'll show you quickly, guys. Sorry about the, of course, it's going to be the last card of the deck, right? Because that's just the way it is. It's the law of relativity. Okay, so where are you? Ten of Swords. Okay, wait, now I must have passed it. So anyways, when he's laying there on the beach and he's face down on the ground, how can you see heaven with your face down on the ground? You need to turn it around, right? Which you did. You turned it around. I'm so proud of you. Now these swords can fall out, right? The guy that's laying on the beach actually throwing the same symbolism in his hand that the Hierophant does. What do you think that means, guys? It means that he has faith. The Hierophant is about faith, spirituality, right? He has faith. He still believes. Even though he's lying there, felt betrayed, and the worst case scenario, there's nowhere else to go but up, right? And there's a sun. The sun is actually beaming behind him, meaning that a door has to close for another one to open. And we feel like it's the actual end-all, be-all, but in all actuality, it's not. Doors have to close so others can open. Things have to end so that others can begin. Do you see what I'm saying? So right here, see that? He has the same hand gesture that the Hierophant has, meaning that he has faith, and that's how he was able to turn this all around. Faith, believing, letting go of that control, believe in God, believe in yourself. And then the Star card is the next card. So this is Aquarius energy. So right here, just as this, if he's lying dead on the beach, this land right here is dead, right? So what she's doing is she's taking the water, which water is emotions, feelings, and relationships, right? She's taking this water, water is life, and she's rejuvenating this land with that. So this is about healing, rejuvenation, right? After this, you know, like that the Ten of Swords is like the, I mean, it doesn't get any worse than that, you know, like laying there on the beach looking like you, look at that picture, like, it's like, oh my gosh, but it's not like the death of a person, it's a death of a soul, of a shadow, right, a thought process, something that wasn't serving us, something that was control or ego, pride, things like that, okay? And then the Temperance in reverse. So this is Sagittarius energy. Temperance is like controlling your emotions. So it's like being able to take two complete polar opposites and making them, you know, a flow, even having a flow of something. So this is Sagittarius energy. In reverse, this is telling me that you might not be, thank you, Spirit guides. That was way too many, guys. But it's telling me that maybe you were maybe a little bit too emotional or not enough emotion. So knowing Tauruses, I think that maybe you might be a little bit too sensitive or too emotional or too stubborn. Tauruses are extremely stubborn. That's the thing about the Hierophant. It's like you cannot ever influence them or have them change what they believe in. You can't. When they're ready to, they will, because they're the most stubborn in the zodiac. People might think it's somebody else, like the Capricorn. No, they're the hard workers. Their determination, yeah, it's almost, but not as stubborn as the Tauruses. Okay, so this is Sagittarius energy. This reverse, it's like imbalance, right? Excess, too much of something, or self-healing, or realignment. You're realigning. Okay, yeah, it could be a realignment, so that's great. And watch your temper, guys. So this is about keeping your tempers equally. Okay? Wow, this is so many. Thank you, Spirits, guys. Appreciate it. Grateful. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at that because I don't think they want us to do anymore. Yeah, King of Swords, that came out. We'll just do one more message. What is the one more message for Tauruses? Thank you, Spirits, guys, angels. That's way too many. They keep on trying to throw me so many cards on here. They have a lot of messages for you guys. If you want to do a personal reading, please, it's in the description box. Definitely do one. I have different prices for different things, but you know, it's a more personal reading of specifically what's going on in your life. Okay, this is a general reading, so like I said, not every Taurus is going to go through everything. So if something doesn't resonate with you guys, don't make it make sense, guys. Don't do that, because that's ridiculous. Just know what belongs in your energy. You write your story, and then that's it. King of Wands. Okay, so this is the King of Wands. So wands are passion, they are movement, and he's the one that survives through fire, right? The salamanders survive through fire. So he knows he knows what he wants, and he's not afraid to speak it, right? So this is Leo energy, fire, controlling appetites and passions. So he's a vision. He can vision. He's an entrepreneur. He's an authority figure, right? Just like this guy. Financial gain, honest, trustworthy, bold, and direct with what he wants. So that's great. So hopefully that's where you're headed. Don't be too egotistical. Don't be too prideful. Don't try to control things. We have to find that balance, guys, okay? We are human. We're here to learn and grow. Don't be stuck in the past. Don't go ahead in the future. Stay present in the present moment. It's time to heal. You're starting to heal, rejuvenate, realign yourself. Get what you want. That's the way it is, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.